What's up, Twitch? It's your person, Dodd. Just setting up some final things, getting things kind of fixed up and doing what they're supposed to do, and then we'll get started here in a moment. What's up, War Dragon? Glad you're vibing.
A few thing like pertaining. If you guys don't hear it,
Shoot a. If you do step away, just shoot like a Discord.
yeah, I'll post in general.
Sweet, thank you.
What's up, people? Welcome back to another session of this wonderful game we've been playing.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hola,
Hello,
¿cómo
hello.
estás?
Hello, hello.
Right. All right. Well, I got everything set up on my end about that, and everything's good to go. And yeah, I believe we left off with the party literally skipping through time out of the city of Gretsch, heading into the forest, following Two's timeline of what he would be doing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Exciting. And we're going to Gildershade to go to Magehold, right?
Going to Gildashade. We will swing by my parents' house at Hillshire first, and then head to Magehold.
Okay.
I do believe my parents have, especially my father, has quite a bit of influence with Magehold, so it would be after my recent endeavors, it'd be smart for me to stop by and speak with him first to see if he can help me with the influence that we can have and the information we can get at Magehold without getting booted.
I also have some of my own influence in Magehold, but it has been years since I was last there. So I cannot promise anything, but I may know a professor or two who might not only look the other way, but maybe even offer something to you.
Yeah, that would be most helpful. I do think that we'll be okay. But I do want to get, you could say, all my ducks in a row before speaking to them. I would hate to walk up to the doors and get immediately turned away without even a chance to explain myself.
Well, it will be a long trip to Gildershade. Let's keep our head in a swivel.
Speaking of, what do we see out here?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that, because Tiamat comes up. No, I'm kidding. as you're kind of wandering through the forest following Two's timeline, you do eventually end up at a like a path. You're no longer just kind of like working your way through the woods. You do find the more established road that, based off of some things in the sky and your general ability to kind of gather which direction you're heading, you do feel as though you are heading in the correct direction towards Gildershade. Let me get perception checks from everyone.
Oh boy. Ooh, a nat 20.
6.
Nice.
Oh, mine didn't come through. I rolled a 25, or not 20.
Yes, you did. Excellent. Pandora, you're oblivious. Olwen, you're just kind of focusing on making sure your wheelchair doesn't get caught on rocks as you're going down the path. Vlad, you are just focused on going in the right direction. Silent, as you're kind of walking down the path with your friends here, you begin to like smell like this really, really good like meat grilling smell. It smells very delicious, like someone's cooking something over an open fire nearby. And you begin to see through the trees a fire, and several people kind of gathered around it, and beyond those people, tents and things set up. Not quite like they're camping, but more like it's a small mobile settlement of some sort.
I will share this with my party and tell them I smell some delicious meat and that we should really get going. It looks to be some sort of, nomad camp of sorts. Regardless, they have some really nice smelling food.
Well, beings we're out here in the middle of nowhere. Let's keep our guard up.
Okay, but food.
Well,
It is food.
it is food. There's also, through my studies in the college, I've read plenty about certain monstrosities. They like to cook too. We must just keep our guard up as we approach.
Living beings or humans are as dangerous as any monster in my field.
Alright,
After
someone
our
push the
last
crystal, let's go get our food.
After our last encounter, Olwen, I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's keep heading up the road.
Toward food?
Well, that seems to be the direction we're going, I think.
Toward food.
So, yes, kind of. So it is further up the path. Let's say if 2 is the token where everybody is standing, it would be like Silence sees it here. That's where you can kind of see the fire and some people and then some larger tents. So you guys are kind of going in this direction up the... That's a terrible arrow. Up this direction. That made it even worse. Let me just fill it in. That direction, up the path from basically there. So it would be up the path, but it does seem that the path kind of veers off and goes this way towards that. It's not very far or deep into the woods by any means, but it would be taking you off your direct path.
Silent is heading in that direction.
We could
He's-
also ask them, I don't know, some information about the woods and stuff like that. If there's any new creepy crawlies walking around.
Those are all certainly
Yeah.
options.
Silent's already heading toward that direction, by the way.
We could also kill them and steal their food. No.
I mean, that's also an option. These are all options.
I don't think that's necessary, but we can definitely check it out. I suppose if they're non-confrontational, it'd be good to know that they're here and that they know that we're not as well. And if they are confrontational, it'd be best for them not to come up behind us on the trail. So, yeah, let's go check it out.
Okay. That works. All right. Well, you all continue walking up the path towards this following, I guess, Silen's nose as he kind of follows the smell of fresh meat being grilled over an open fire. And as you near the smell, the forest begins to kind of open into a clearing where you would all see this.
A map.
Indeed, a man.
I take it we're on this south side trail.
Correct.
How cute. How quaint.
Do we notice like any beings, living beings, like
Oh,
what
100%.
race they are? Or...
Yeah, absolutely. You would see multiple humanoid people kind of walking about, going between like these tents and this one, and kind of just walking about as if this was like a, just a normal town. You know what I mean? People going working in the fields, people over here at the fire cooking meals, and just acting as if they are part of their own little society.
Mhm.
They seem to be all of elvish descent.
I'm gonna look at Vladimir expectantly.
Yes, my people are hopefully. Can I
heard
tell
that,
whether
I've heard those people are quite elitist.
this might sound
I-
terrible to say, but it really just depends kind of sometimes on their skin tone. Do I know what color skin they have based on what I can see from here?
What a wild thing to say.
Well, I know drows.
Uh,
Drows can be less than nice. Usually they can be a little trouble.
according to scientific
They can be
analysis,
trouble.
there are certain demographics of elves.
Silent looks a little uncomfortable and starts to, pull his hood up a little bit more and maybe
Somebody-
turn away from Vladimir.
Can somebody please clip that in chat? That whole interaction was fantastic. Yes.
I look
you-
at my friends and sorry. I look
No,
at
no,
my
go
friends and say, judge me if you will, but there are certain races of elf that, if that's what they are, it would be best just to leave.
Was it also the elves who are currently being pushed out because of Blackheart resources? Because they're
Yes.
taking over the land? Most likely wood elves?
But believe me, seeing a Shadar Kai walk up to them in a preppy, nice outfit like I have on right now, they would care less about me. I will say that much.
Yes, unfortunately, for better or worse, I don't have much experience talking with those types of people.
And Olwen, they don't give two shits about any college degree that we might have. I can tell you that too.
Yes, but who knows? People can defy the odds.
See, yeah. So, Dodd, can I determine whether these are wood elves or these high elves? Are they drow?
You, based on your knowledge and looking at them, and anyone else who's ever interacted, which I believe is everyone in the party, save for maybe Pandora. Can't remember if you were there for
You
that or not.
completely
I don't think you
I
were
wasn't-
not there.
Oof, what? At the start of the campaign,
Yes.
Pandora wasn't.
Yeah, so
but
you- Oh yeah, no, true. Well, no, I feel like.
All
All right, so you all know what wood elves look like. Let's just gonna hit that in the butt. Yes, they do look like wood elves. There we go.
Are these the right quote unquote color of Vladimir?
No. Wood elves are.
That's wild.
Flip a coin with them. They're pretty nomadic, and they've been pushed out. They don't spend too much time in the cities, but let's just see how this goes. I will honestly tell you that it could either be good or bad.
Into the pneumatic lion's den we go.
Okay,
I,
yeah. As you walk closer, Vlad and Silent, you hear a familiar voice kind of yelling out, "Oh, hey!"
Who?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh my god. How have you been?
Not bad. What brings you here?
Oh, we... you know what? We were in the big city and figured it was time to see some new scenery. And how better than to see a beautiful familiar face?
Wonderful. You know each other. That this is already going better than I expected.
Yeah, what Vladimir said, except I'm also quite hungry. I smelled some meat, you know. Can you direct me to the food table?
Oh yeah, of
This
course.
guy's nose is incredible. He can
Yes, you
smell
can
meat
talk
away from
later.
like a mile.
You guys can talk. I'm just gonna go get myself a helping of whatever that is.
Yeah, no, help
Human.
yourself.
Nom 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 nom.
Is he half orc?
Sometimes I wonder.
Well, it could be possible. Some of my colleagues have done quantitative research on. Oh, what? Who are you?
Oh, yes. My name's Riva, and any friend of Vlad and Silent are a friend of mine.
So sorry, Olwen. Riva, I didn't think I'd ever see you again, to be honest.
I didn't
So,
think that we would cross paths either.
Quite the surprise. I hope it was okay that I told my friends we needed to approach this camp cautiously. I thought that it could be less than a delight, but you've seen to turn the tide there. Thank you.
Yeah, no, probably best to proceed with caution as you're coming up on camps like this. We tend to not favor other people given circumstances.
Oh, I wouldn't happen to fit into that description, right?
she just looks at you and says, "No, you're fine. You're fine."
Oh, perfect, wonderful.
Riva, where's your fox? I don't see it.
Donde la Kilala? Need to find that token. She's around here somewhere.
Can you not see it? It's clearly on the token.
It's clearly on her shoulder.
I know, but I was just playing along.
Damn, role-playing a role-playing game? Cringe.
Right?
Is that the
How
same
dare I?
Riva art or is it different Riva art?
That's the same Riva art.
It is? Okay.
Mhm.
I think I need to go to a doctor for memory.
Probably, but that's neither here nor there. But yes, she welcomes you all in and says, "Please help yourself. There's plenty of food." I will say that everyone else around here is just kind of like looking at you, not like aggressively. They're just not used to, people other than themselves being here.
In general, completely understand.
Given
Also,
the last
Pandora-
time that people other than themselves were in an area that they were, it didn't end well for them.
Oh, what
Right.
time of day is it right now?
Right now, it's probably getting around like 6 p.m. Because I believe it was like midday and then fight and then coming out here. So around like 6, 7 p.m.
Hey, you should probably ask about maybe us setting camp here. It is getting late.
Hey, pleasantries. I was getting there, but we just saw each other again. Riva, I suppose my friend here is a little bit more forward with things. You wouldn't perchance have a extra tent that or a few that we could, or even on the ground, honestly. Would you care that we set up camp here?
Sure. Yeah, you can stay in the longhouse if you'd like. It's currently empty.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, thank you so much. I really do actually appreciate that. Again, we were probably going to end up sleeping on the ground, so this is quite the improvement.
Oh yes, can't have you doing that. There's beds and beds, which is good.
Beds will do. Beds will do. Oh, I don't know if you. I actually, last time we saw each other, I don't even think you got to see mine. And Vlad goes,
Bed?
I didn't get to see your bed. I'm sorry.
no. And I look down and I finally see her fox as I say this, and I whistle, and you see moonlight fly up to my forearm, and I let Reva pet him.
Riva would do that. Riva would pet your familiar. Why does that sound wrong?
You know, I don't know, but yeah, I figured that Moonlight would take to you. You seem to be quite suave with animals.
I do have a way with them, yes.
I can tell. Oh, so this was quite the trek from where we saw each other before. What brought you out all the way out here?
Oh, well, this is this is where I live, so.
Oh, so maybe the better question was when I saw you before, what brought you out all the way out there then? That was many miles from here.
Oh, right, so, yeah, did you have any of the food? There's plenty of food.
Oh, yeah, it's real good, guys.
I understand. So I'm private too. It was just a curiosity. Well, Reva, thank you so much. I won't push matters any further. We are grateful for your hospitality.
Anytime.
Yes, quite. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing research. Yes. If any of you need me, I'll be in here.
Or you could come eat with us. She's got
But all right.
Owen doesn't need to eat. She only eats knowledge.
She only consumes knowledge.
I just consume pages.
You walk in as she's in the longhouse. You walk in to see her just literally eating a book.
Well then.
Yeah.
She
Well,
can't read. That's how she consumes knowledge.
Can I can I walk up to the farm and do a nature check to see what all they have planted there?
Sure.
No, be right back.
It appears that it is wheat and blackberry bushes.
Excellent. Well, I won't steal a blackberry, but I'll be tempted.
Good. Your hand might be cut off.
Might be. I go ahead and take all of my stuff. I was just curious what was over there, so I go ahead and take my stuff over to the tent as well.
Cool. Makes sense.
I guess I'll take this northwest corner of the tent.
I will fill up a plate or something, maybe like a cloth full of food, and carry it to the log house to eat to finish my dinner.
Valid and understandable. Welcome back. Everyone's going to the longhouse to get their bed.
Cool. My foot is in pain. I will
You're
also
fine.
grab food.
Is your foot okay? Are you turning into Alan?
Yes. No. I stood up and banged my my foot against the corner of the table.
Oh.
Fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll grab some food as well, and I will head towards the longhouse.
Sick. Great. Yeah, no, you all get situated in the longhouse in your own respected little comfy beds and get a nice
How
long
does-
rest.
How does Olwen get into bed? Do we need to like carry her into bed? Because it's not like she can walk, like climb into bed.
That's true, and there are canonically
Um,
stairs there.
And like even on the bed, like
Owen goes to the side of her bed in her wheelchair, and she does like the Sims thing where, like the thought bubble with like the X on the bed shows up because she can't get on the bed.
I thought you were gonna say she just stands up and does a twirl against the pajamas.
T-poses on the
Just
bed.
goes- Yeah,
She stands up and does a 720 flip into the bed.
technically she can move for a little bit.
You know, realistically speaking, she just like propels herself with her upper body and like just
Drops into bed.
plops onto the bed using her like upper body to just like maneuver her body.
Valid and
Amazing.
understandable. But yeah, you all get a nice long rest and some comfy beds, stomachs full of food, respectively, for those of you that ate. And yeah, you sleep peacefully through the night. Ooh.
I don't like that.
what? You know what? I'm gonna roll a d4. 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Silent.
Oh.
You wake up to this man standing at the edge of your bed staring at you.
Hello, sir. Can I help you?
Maybe you can.
Oh? How so? The bed's a little small.
He raises an eyebrow at you and he says, "Not like that."
Oh, no, now I'm offended.
He kind of like tilts his head and like, well, it's not that you're not handsome. It's you are a handsome man. It's just that's not what I need right now.
Sinus gonna sit up very suddenly, like, okay, what's up?
Okay, what's up?
You've upset me already. Get it out. Get it over with.
You four aren't from around here and don't share the same. He just kind of gestures to himself, looks, and I feel you could help me and my people.
I thought you said you weren't interested already. In my looks, but how can I help you otherwise?
In my trance, do I hear this?
Probably. He's not like speaking candidly or anything. He's just speaking out.
Well, I'll say, well, karma's a bitch. Now I'm getting judged for my looks.
He'll just look at you and say, "It's nothing personal."
No, it's definitely not.
All right, out with it. What is it?
The
What do you need
Blackhearts
help with?
moved us from our ancestral land. I'm sure that my sister has told you all about it. And I want it back.
Okay, have you tried moving back? Have you tried
Have
simply
you just
going
tried
back?
like, moving back? Like,
Have you tried simply
killing
going
them?
back there?
Oh my god.
you tried politely asking them to move?
Yeah. Have you tried simply asking for them to give you your land back?
Way too sick for today's session.
He
I'm gonna be giggling all day.
he just kind of stares at you and he's just like, "Is there anyone here with maybe some more emotional intelligence that I can speak to?"
Excuse me.
That depends. I think I'm more of a book smart, as they call it. I don't think I'm what you're looking for.
He'll look at Vlad.
Man, overwhelming with emotion over here. But no, I don't mind helping. What do you need, sir?
Well, in our ancestral land, there was a cavern that they say that since they found and they discovered the black rocks within it, that it was their property.
There's a cavern nearby.
A bit of a point, don't you think?
Black.
wait.
This is way too early in the morning. What about black rocks and caves and I don't know, Lux? I'm piecing all this together.
How old is this cavern?
As old as time itself.
Uh-huh.
You see Vladimir peak high interest. I'll make a trade with you.
Listen, we did that once and it didn't pan out in our favor.
No, this is all it is. Clearly, you need help clearing this place, correct?
Correct.
I'm looking for a place to excavate, and just by hand, nothing crazy. So, I'll help you clear this cavern out if you let me look around inside it.
You can do what you wish. Just clear those, pardon my language, heathenistic pieces of shit off of our land.
Well, it
Is
makes you
there
feel
a-
better. We kind of have experience killing soldiers of Blackheart resources, so I don't know if Reva's told you or not, but kind of gotten. You could say it's a bit of a specialty at this point.
Yes, one that's very much appreciated. Simon's gonna rub his fingers together at his side. Very, very well appreciated. You know, we love to offer services to those in need, and they often show us tokens of their great appreciation.
Wow.
I'm gonna make him roll an insight check.
That's not very good.
Yes, and it will be greatly appreciated.
Mm, mm. Would you have anything, say, that any kind of shiny appreciation? Maybe the kind that kind of clinks?
I don't understand.
He's asking for copper coins.
Gold coins.
Pretty sure it's copper.
Gold. In this economy?
Silent. They're growing blackberries out here. I don't think they're rolling in gold.
We can take some blackberries.
We can steal from the Blackout resources instead.
Yeah, I'm sure the Blackheart resources soldiers, that'll be the other part of the deal. Any houses or any loot that we come to find on the soldiers, we also get to keep.
What you do with them is not my quarrel.
Perfect.
Also, I'm sure for you all to have made a civilization and stood the test of time, especially with the Blackhearts, surely you must have someone or some people who are capable. I would ask that you ask them to join us in this.
I could see what I could muster up. I know a lot of us are growing tired and weary of having to move.
Yes.
I'm gonna whisper to Vladimir. I thought you said they were nomads. More stereotyping?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Christ.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing. I just look, I'm like, I didn't know who or what they were. But nonetheless, sir, what's your name?
My name, Azuk.
Zook. Yeah, not too many,
Zuck.
but Azuk.
Azuk.
Azuk. We don't need a ton of soldiers, but yeah, one or two good rangers. Keep their distance. We don't want them getting hurt, but couple rangers that are good with a bow. They can keep their distance, or that have any other ranged abilities would suffice.
Yeah, it's more for demoralizing the enemy. You know, they'll be more scared of us if there's more than 4.
Also, I would imagine you probably have some pretty good hunters out here, considering you, well, you have a bit of agriculture, but you probably mainly hunt to survive out here, correct?
That'd be an accurate statement.
I'm sure you can round up a couple guys with some long bows that can do some damage. Thank you for your time, Azuk.
He'll just nod his head and walk out.
Y'all cool with this?
No,
Oh, well, you'll get your staying behind, old one.
no,
Where's the money? Where's
I
the
can't
money?
do that. I can't do that either. I made a deal with you.
And so you don't want to go kill more soldiers?
Look, I would rather not become an enemy of the Black Hearts officially.
You're already
anyways.
an enemy.
No,
Good
I'm
luck
not.
with that.
No,
Oh,
Do
well.
you
I
not
am-
remember yesterday?
I
Do
think
you not remember the researcher?
Olwen, I
No,
think you're gonna need to find and check your motivations. You're with the company of people who've done nothing but kill soldiers of Blackheart Resources, and you've now gotten yourself
Yes.
involved. So I'm not trying to be harsh with you, but if that is a concern you have, it's only going to rise with your time with us, and eventually you're going to have to choose. I'm just letting you know.
Oh,
now.
I'm well aware of that. If I
Okay.
didn't think that there was anything for me to gain by being with you, I wouldn't have made the deal with you in the first place. Trust me, I have no problem with you, killing soldiers of the Black Hearts. But there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. I just want to make sure you're doing it the right way.
Riva
Right,
kind of like
wrong.
Riva kind of like walks up, like as you're having this conversation. She goes, am I interrupting something?"
No,
Not
speak your
really.
mind.
"Oh, I just saw my brother leave here. I just wanted to know what he was asking you."
Azuk, that's your brother?
Yes.
Well, Riva, Azuk came in here asking for some help to clear out a cavern that have Blackheart Resource soldiers. I guess your land, your original camp. He was wanting our help clearing them out.
You see she gets visibly angry.
Oh, you look a little red.
Are you okay?
deep
I
breaths.
keep
Deep
telling
breaths.
him that that's not the way to do this.
Okay. What's
Do go on, please.
Men are so quick to violence. Sure, sometimes it is the answer, but not always. If something happens there and there's confirmed knowledge of people dying, and it just looks bad on us. Just makes us look worse.
Allow me to draw you up a scenario. So, those people found your caves, found the materials within them. They asked you to leave, quote unquote, politely. They told you to leave and make way elsewhere. Now, suppose that we would go there in your names, destroy them, and by some chance of happenstance, they figure out that you people have decided to retaliate against the wishes of the Blackheart Corporation. What will then happen whenever their soldiers walk up to your village?
Then surely we would all die. Or at least most.
Precisely. Again, we've dealt with this corporation before, but this is different. This is a retaliation. A retaliation of an injustice they've committed upon your people. our actions would definitely give them winds of rebellion from you. And let me tell you, in my field, I've seen many retaliations and rebellions be snuffed out in an instant. I would recommend, for the preservation of your people, to perhaps speak to your brother. Reconsider this.
As you're mentioning, like, in your experience, rebellions get squashed, she'll just kind of like grasp a necklace that she's wearing. She'll say, I know, I was there the first time.
That isn't to say that all is hopeless, but there is a right way to do things, and right now we just don't have the means. And, well, if I was the leader of this village, I would be a lot more concerned with the survival of my people than, well, I'm not a druid or an elf. I do not understand how important those grounds mean to you, but those grounds will mean nothing to you if all of you are dead.
That's what I keep telling him. Sure, we were there for millennia. Our people grew there, flourished there. But that's the past. Times are changing. Technology, the earth, everything. We need to adapt to survive, not to stay clinging to these hopes and dreams of a past forgotten.
Riva, I do have a question for you.
Yes?
I'm being sympathetic to your situation, and I wasn't trying to sound rash to just go off them, but the tide has to turn at some point, and it doesn't have to start with you, but I think we both can agree that a corporation like theirs is going to squeeze out the land until there's no hole that you can hide in. So yes, I think tact is needed, and I don't disagree with you. But I don't want you to run your entire life either. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course I do. But it's not that simple. You see, if my brother has his way, you'll go gallivanting into that mine and kill and murder. Granted, I don't care much for them. But even if they do see you and someone makes wind and says, oh, it was these people, they're gonna come right here. Who else would have a motivation to go to that specific mine to do that?
You are so smart. I appreciate you.
My brother wants to live out this fantasy of being this great warrior chieftain. And that's just not the way it can go. If it were up to me, and if you really wanted to help us and help us grow and be more secure, then I don't know. There's a way to go about this in which it could be not linked to us, but could still potentially get them to leave. But it would take a great deal of finesse and probably a lot less bloodshed.
I mean, technically they don't know that we're doing this at your behest. It would just seem like a group of already known and problematic adventurers causing more trouble.
And they wouldn't blame you. Well, they might, but they'd certainly blame us as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What's your plan? I think we figured out why we shouldn't go with the chieftain's idea.
She kind of like sits down on the floor cross-legged, and she says, well, in mining they use, explosives, right? To clear out channels and to further the cave networks as they're digging down deeper and deeper to find the ores and gems that they're looking for, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were to happen to get within that mine and a work accident were to happen, causing the mine to collapse, get in and out, more than likely it would be written off as a work incident rather than something more nefarious.
It is better than just rushing in and killing them.
The only reason why they're there
Question.
right now is because everything's right there accessible. The cavern was already there. Why would they bother digging through all that granite when they already have all the mines that they have open working and digging out of the mountains to the northeast of here in the northwest? If they couldn't access the cavern anymore, I'm sure they would leave.
Question. This black rock, is it coal by any chance?
Yes.
So you wish us to blow up a coal mine, which could end up very badly.
Coal is quite, it doesn't react very well with fire.
Specifically, especially when it's a dust.
Sacrifices have to be made no matter which way you go about this, no matter which way we go about this, and I would rather it be one that's short-term and something that we as our people can go to try to recultivate and reclaim and help the earth to get better than watching all of my friends and family die at the hands of those bastards.
I'm not sure your land will be much more than a deep crater.
So I was gonna say, if it's a hill, like if it's underneath a hill or like a mountain, that mountain / part of the hill is significantly gonna get shorter, because the whole entire cave at that point, up until the but if it's really shit ventilation, especially if it's really shit ventilation, it's gonna just set off a chain reaction, and the whole entire cave is just gonna cave in.
And then when that cave caves in, that's 3 walls of a fortress that we don't have to build.
Are you sure this is the best way to honor your homeland and your heritage, is to blow it up?
I'd rather it be cinders than in their hands. And at
Well,
least
we
then we
can
could move
see-
back and try to reclaim what was once ours. Although it be
I mean,
different,
as long
the land itself is sacred, and it will heal.
as long as we're not marked as enemies of the Wood Elves or this tribe, I'm perfectly fine with blowing up a coal mine.
Don't worry about my brother. I can get him to see the ways of reason. But unless it happens, he will never falter in his ways.
I'm gonna look at the rest of the party. Should we leave now before her brother has a chance to, gather people?
I don't like any of these ideas, but I made a deal with you. I'll follow
if you
whatever
wanna
you
go,
want.
if you want to go in there and talk with the Blackheart Resources politely and ask them to leave, you can go ahead, but they're not going to do it. It's a bunch of
Do you
coal.
really think that will actually work?
No. But
I
it's,
mean, I
sort of-
hope-
it's,
have
it
you-
sounds
have
like
you
what you're trying to
tried?
suggest.
Have you
No.
tried?
My suggestion is we don't do anything.
Yes, and once again, I'm going to keep repeating this and let the Blackheart Resources get away with literal genocide, mass relocation of tribal people, and then them just to say, yes, it's all fine. We have this coal to power up the rest of our cities. Don't worry about it, guys. So you're willing to overlook every single atrocity that they're doing in the
Well-
name of in you saving face?
Honestly,
If you
You've
wish
already
to-
lost all the face you had when you made a deal with joining us and decided to fight that weird monstrosity we did yesterday.
If you wish to throw yourself to the wolves for a cause, feel free, but some of us have bigger fish to fry.
What if we went in with the tribal people, and we managed to gently expel some of the Blackheart Resources Company, but we leave their equipment intact? We set up our own mining operation, allow the wood elves to have some sort of income, and hire mercenaries to protect their own land.
I don't think many mercenaries could compete against the Blackheart Resources, might.
Again, you may paint me as a villain all you want. But some of us have bigger fish to fry, bigger problems to deal with. And unfortunately, we don't have all the time in the world. As Olwen looks at Vladimir.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at
Don't
me.
look at me. Don't look at me.
I don't have everything. I don't make the final decision on everything here.
Let me
Anyway.
lay it all out for you all. If we go with the chieftain's idea, there will be a lot less collateral to the cave itself. However, there is a risk that one of the members of the Black Hearts could possibly escape, and then could say that we did it. If we go with option 2, we will be essentially desecrating an ancient ground that belongs to these people. We will be essentially going against the wishes of the chieftain themselves. And I expect that after that, we will no longer be welcome here.
You know what? I have an alternative idea.
Is Azuk the chieftain right now?
I like
Chieftain?
like my
Yes.
name, I like to do things both ways. I'm proud of my last name, Gray. And that's because it kind of means a little bit of both, don't you think? So, how about this? How about we go in, we get an idea how many people are actually in there, and we kill them and then we blow it up. And you might say, well, if we're going to kill them, why would we not just blow it up? And I have to say that completely selfish reasons, and that is, as you heard me earlier, I would really like to excavate that cave.
Can you excavate it without blowing it up? Like, I mean, on one hand, it does stop them from coming back because they have no reason to come back anymore because there's no more coal. But at the same time, it is kind of a waste.
Well, my idea is just to kill him, excavate it, and then after we're done doing that, blow it up.
Isn't that still a little bit of a waste?
No, because I get to excavate it.
But like the blowing up, the blowing up part is redundant. No.
No, because blowing it up makes it look like an accident. And I've come to the realization that Riva and Olwen's not wrong in this. So I'm not too proud to not just my view. I think it has better tact than just killing them, leaving blood everywhere, and having the tribe move back to an unexploded cave, and then Blackheart Resources return, see that the cave is still operational, but all the soldiers are dead, and then they kill the tribe. So, yes, I think that we should kill the soldiers. I would like... It's an ancient cave. It has been there since the beginning of time. So, there are reasons I would like to check it out. I mean, you can say it's a academic hobby of mine. But these caves, it's been there forever. I think it would be a shame not to take a look in them before we demolish it. Don't you think?
Coal mines do make an awfully lot of money though.
Yeah, well, I also don't have any issues going across the entire bit of these northern lands and blowing up every fucking Blackheart Resource coal mine, because I think that's a great way to really hurt their revenue.
Who buys the coal from this mine?
Everyone. Coal is used for everything right now.
Is there a city or locale that particularly depends on the coal from this particular mine? Because it is
Most
close, right?
likely what was it called?
Based on where we're at, Gildershade or
What was the
Gretch,
town's name?
either one.
Yeah, Gretch.
We're smack in the middle between both towns. It probably supplies both, but typical coal mines would also have a hub that the coal is delivered, kind of like a sorting hub that the coal is delivered to, and then it's distributed from there. So I would imagine south of here, there's some sort of warehouse of sorts that is getting sorted and cleaned.
I'm just questioning. Imagine if we took the cave, or we took the mine over, handed it back to the wood elves, in exchange for free coal from the mine. Wouldn't the two towns, try to help at least defend the wood elves and allow them to keep control of their homeland because they're getting free coal out of it?
That'd be great, except those two towns are operated, ran, and pretty much owned by Blackheart Resources. So, and no city is going to turn their backs on Blackheart Resources. They'd be offed. It's too risky for them, at least at this point in the game. Maybe down the road. I think that's possible, yes. Olin, what do you think?
Time freezes so that Dode can tell me what I see.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Hold on while I remember how to fucking spell in English.
A for apple, A for... Hold one moment. What is that? As Olwen points to whatever Dode sent me.
Oh, that's just a crystal. It has some significance to us spiritually. They come from that same cave.
From the cave, you say? Do you mind if I have a look?
Sure.
Perfect. As Olwen takes the thing. It begins to
You are
just
very
look
familiar
over.
with this crystal and this type of crystal.
What is it exactly?
It's akin to something that you use.
Can I do a perception check?
Sure.
Can I do an Arcana check to kind of see like the potency and just specs of the crystal?
Sure. It is very high quality, very pure, and you can feel it as you're kind of like focusing on this crystal. It radiates, just like you feel just such magic power coming from this crystal. It's mildly overwhelming.
You said that this was in the cavern.
Yes, they grow towards the back. Well, grow, but whatever. They're in the back of the caves.
Is there much or just a little?
I'd say probably the whole back wall. We used to take shards off of it and build these shrines to be able to link and kind of commune with the gods, but it's been quite some time.
I see now. Right. Whatever we do, we cannot blow up the cavern.
Reba will look at you with a raised eyebrow.
Allow me to explain. If this material is renewable in that cavern, then that cavern is of utmost importance. In fact, if the Black Hearts understand this like I do, that may be their true intention of wanting to possess your cavern.
That comes down to the same question then. If we do manage to remove them from the land, who will protect it? Who will stop them from just coming back after we're gone? Do you want us to stay there?
I don't know.
Do-
We don't
is there
have the manpower.
is there some kind of organization in the entire world capable of standing up to Blackheart?
Okay.
Black Hearts is the corporate mega power of Korscient. There will not be anything or anyone who will be able to stand up to it right now. And that's the troubling part. I don't want to destroy those caves because this is truly magnificent, but if we were to let that stand, then they could also get their hands on this. Though I don't know if there's anyone in their research and development team who could understand this quite like I can.
You'll see, like, as you're explaining this, and say like the crystals are like powerful and stuff, and should not be destroyed and things like that. Riva just kind of like her eyes kind of light up, and she looks at you, and she's just like, "Wait, you feel it too?"
Feel it? What do you mean by that?
She like will like reach out and like just kind of grab the crystal from your hand, and as it's in her hand, it begins to like glow of like a nice soft yellow as she's holding it.
Owen's eyes are like just wide open as she's just watching.
I always thought that it was just me. That I just figured maybe I was different. And I don't.
Sorry,
I don't
what
know.
did you just do? As Owen grabs like the crystal, is it still yellow?
Like, do you take it from her, or is she still holding it?
Owen is like just like so shocked that she's just like swiping it to kind of look at it herself.
As you grab it, the glow begins to fade.
I see. How did you make it yellow? And hold up, one question at a time. Do it again. And I need to conduct some investigation briefly. As Olwen pulls out some like materials from her bag of holding, some scientific tools that she uses to do research.
Oh, okay. She holds it and it begins to glow like a nice soft yellow.
Owen's gonna conduct montage research. Want me to roll anything?
Yeah, roll whatever your highest intelligence is. 16. Okay. You don't know why, but when she's holding it, it's almost as if her magical energy and the already abundant magical energy within the crystal that you felt earlier are somehow being like her magical essence from herself is being amplified through the crystal.
I think I can make a hypothesis, but here, I have my own particular gem I'd like you to hold. As Owen digs into her bag of holding for her exosuit, takes off the exo gem and hands it to her.
Okay. Alright. So, does anybody here have light sensitivity? No, right?
No,
No.
don't think so.
As Riva holds it, it's almost like it goes from being, a dark, not dark, but like, it's daytime inside of a house, to almost as if you are staring at the sun as she's holding this crystal.
Hold it for one moment. I need to see what's happening to it. As Owen again is gonna use her science tools to try to figure out what's happening to the exogem in particular.
Okay. Give me another Arcana. I'll give you advantage because you're familiar with the exogem. 23. Okay. So the resonant frequencies that are within the crystal that allows you to do the things that, or the gem that allows you to do the things that you do with them, amplified with her magical essence, has risen the power level that beyond the threshold you thought possible for the exo gem.
Magnificent. As she takes away the exogem and puts it back in her exosuit slot, how curious that such a discovery could be made here.
If we had a whole lot of those that were like renewable, would that mean you could just stay walking all the time?
Just walking. Please, that is the least of the things this could do. This thing could be the most potent source of magic that all of us could have ever seen. The exogem was already impressive enough. The ability to contain magical essence in a sphere and use it at will is already impressive. But this, the magical theorem books were correct. You, Miss, it's this crystal is resonating with you. It seems you have a gift.
She'll just kind of like blink her eyes and like get red in the face. What?
Are you the only one who can do this?
Yeah, ever since I was little, people used to just say that, you know, it like the gods were smiling upon me. I don't know.
I have an idea. We have an issue with you being able to defend your village, but if we can get that material from the cave, I could perhaps make you something. Something to make you strong.
She'll just kind of like look at you and like kind of tilt her head, and she's like, "What do you mean?"
A device that would amplify your power further. This exogem, as she pulls it out from her bag again, this gives me the ability to amplify my body's strength, its vitality. I'm a cripple, but with this sphere, my body can harness its inner energy and almost amplify it, allowing me to be able to walk again. There is a study which many of my colleagues from the past and present have argued that magic is, well, the essence of everything, even the gods. What I want to do with you is give you power. The power you need to defend your village from these people. And in exchange, well, you have already given me much with this breakthrough already.
Okay. Well, if that's what you think is best, then I want to go with you.
Right. My stance on all this has changed. I realize that we may yet have an ace up our sleeve.
So, no blowing up the cave.
No.
Damn it. I still think if they're able to defend themselves, it could be an additional bit of income for the village. You know, it can't hurt.
Not to sound
Yes.
brash, but it's my conclusion that my original idea is actually what's happening.
What was the original idea?
that we're gonna go kill him.
Sort of, but extra steps.
Yeah,
If anything, if anything, my original
Vladimir
idea of setting up,
Mert.
letting them take over operations is what's happening.
The whole party looks at you and says, "What do you mean? It's very clearly Owen's idea. She just said it."
And I look. I'm like, yeah, it's the same idea.
Don't
Excellent.
worry. They do say that the greatest form of human progress is through collaboration.
I understand there's a whole ton of variables on top of it, but I will also say that had I killed those soldiers and then started excavating it, we would have found these crystals. So glad that we had this conversation.
Glad we had this conversation.
Yes. Anyways, where is this place? How do you think we can make it by nightfall?
For sure. It's only about an hour and a half walk from here.
Oh.
There's still the problem of we can't use any fire, lightning, and stuff like magics like that inside the cave in case of a setting a spark off of a chain reaction and blowing up the cave. That's besides the point. Wouldn't it still be like bad if we didn't blow up the cave and make it look like an accident after, I don't know, mining a couple of those crystals? Because what's stopping the Blackheart resources from getting a very big few bunch of powerful individuals and just raiding the place again?
Look,
I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't think that mining a back wall will take that long. You know, it takes a while to mine an entire cave, but from what Reeve is saying is it's one wall in the back of the cave that has.
What if it's the location that matters? What if you can't actually move it, right? What if it's like on a waypoint or a ley line or something? What if you can't just expect to remove the wall itself and have it grow magic crystals? It might be something to do with the locale itself.
No, that's what I'm saying, is we grab a bunch of said crystal. I kind of look over at Owen, put a shit ton into the bag of holding, and then walk out.
I could try to find a way to artificially make the circumstances needed to reproduce these crystals, but they are of rare quality. I doubt I could do it in the first place. There's a reason why my inventions weren't exactly popular. They required and demanded a lot for it to work. That's why, although initially I wasn't really on board with this whole idea, the rewards, the prizes, now they are worth the risk.
Are you confident whatever you create can help people defend their home against the Blackheart Resource Company if they come back?
Am I confident? I'll just say that if I cannot do it, perhaps no one else can.
Anyway, Rajak, what's your say in this?
That's exactly what I was going to ask. Rajak, you're awfully quiet. How do you feel about all this?
Am I here?
Yeah.
Yes.
You've been here the whole time. What do you mean? You ate a bunch of really good food prepped by courtesy of the Wood Elves here, and you had a good night. You got a nice bed to sleep in, like super comfortable with pillows and blankets, and you woke
Here you go,
up
Rajak.
and all this.
I'll catch you up. We were gonna kill people, and we decided not to kill people because of circumstances killing the camp. Yeah, and then now we're just gonna kill the people.
I got a little bit of a run
valuable.
out of
There's shiny rocks there.
Yeah.
Killing people, taking back their land, setting up a profitable organization. Money.
Money.
Step 1, murder. Step 2, profit.
Exactly. We can set up our own mining company to rival the Blackheart Resource Company. Imagine.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
We will invent the nuclear power plant, and we will.
Where Owen literally just becomes Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Okay. The Blackheart Resource Company is big, but they have these net vertical integration. Okay.
I am become Pacific Rim.
I am become death.
What?
Yes.
Riva will grab Olwen's hand and look at the rest of you and say, I believe her.
That makes one of us.
Oh wow, I
Okay,
appreciate
then.
the confidence.
So what? We're
So
going to
not-
go in, raid the place, and then what? What's the verdict?
We're gonna go in, we're gonna murder the people, and then we're gonna mine it
Money and power.
until we can't mine it anymore. And then after it's all mined, then we're gonna blow it up.
Let's go. This is the happiest you ever seen Pandora.
I vote that we still blow it up after we've mined it.
I
know
agree.
that it might be, you know, there could be benefits of keeping it, but I really
Here's the
don't
thing.
think it's a good
Are you
idea.
Are you sure that they won't retaliate if we blow up the mine?
Oh,
They
sure
They
will.
might.
That's what we
They
want.
might still
No,
retaliate.
no. I make no mistake, they will, but I can begin to develop countermeasures, especially with a new source of power like that.
Yeah, if they're gonna retaliate either way, why not have the mine?
Well,
we are but a few. We can hide. We move.
on one, well, the thing is, those crystals may take a long time to develop again. They are quite rare and quite difficult to make.
Like, see, if you blow up the mine, right? There's a good decent chance the Blackheart Resource Company blames the elves for it anyways, and at that point they'll still come after them, and at that point they don't have their original homeland, their original sacred cavern, the magic wall growing magic crystals, and they're getting slaughtered.
But they took the Black Gods down with them.
Yeah, they could be quote made an example of as long as no matter what happens, if we do anything to the mine, the suspect number one is going to be the Wood Elves. It doesn't matter if we blow up or not. They're still going to be quote made an example of. And in that case, it'd be better if they had the mine rather than not. With some gold, maybe they can find someone willing to help defend themselves. So maybe they
There
can
is
buy
no-
weapons.
There is no guarantee there's just one wall. He's gonna he had just put a cigarette in his mouth. It's not quite lit yet, but he's gonna get off of the barrel or rock or whatever he was sitting on. He's getting pretty emphatic about this as he lights it. If we miss anything, I don't even want to think of the consequences. If they get their hands on one of those gems, kind of just gesturing towards wherever Olwen is keeping the bag of holding with the armor, as we saw what they could do, presumably with. I don't even know what that soldier was made of.
It was made
That
of
soldier was made up of biological experimentation. It was very different, but just consider for a moment that's one of those people over there figure out exactly what I have figured out. Well, we may as well surrender if they do, which is why I want to stay one step ahead of them, make something that they do not expect. And this is the breakthrough I needed.
Precisely, but if something as incredible as your armor is, if it's in any way replicated, mass-produced, I know you see a future with your inventions in it. I appreciate that, but it is the moral implications of this shit. We cannot be the new Blackhearts.
The simpler way to do this, in my mind, is if everyone is willing, is instead of letting the Wood Elves take the blame for this, is if we send a clear message that it is our doing. In that case, they might not bother to come after the Wood Elves at all and focus on making an example out of us instead.
Well, let's make an organization.
They are butchers. They will kill anyone in their path.
No, let's leave proof.
That it was us and not the Wood
Not
Elves.
not us. An organization.
An organization?
They don't know who this organization is, but we can leave evidence behind that it was an organization, and we need to name that organization.
And make sure it has nothing to do with the Wood Elves, or else they'll just assume that it is these people. Just kind of gesture towards the tents.
I think that they are too goddamn proud and of themselves to think that it would be the wolves that would come up with this idea.
I think
Yeah.
they're opportunistic
Actu-
butchers that will kill anyone that they even
No.
remotely think.
If they think that
They're
the
a
Wood Elves
for-profit
are...
company, okay? There needs to be some kind of profit motive for them to slaughter.
Here's the thing. If they are truly to think that Wood Elves, this specific Wood Elf tribe, who thinks that that is a holy site, would willingly blow up their own holy site, then that's quite a far stretch. They're not
Yeah,
There's a
I
less
agree.
chance of them killing the Wood Elves if we do blow up the mine than letting them occupy the mine. Or just
We
like
need
killing everyone
them.
there and
We
not
need
blowing
them
it.
to think that we came to those caves of our own accord in the pursuit of power. Therefore, they will not suspect these elves. And even if they come to ask, they could simply shrug and say, "Well, I don't know."
I mean, I don't know if
We leave the
this.
organizational. If we leave a evidence behind that it was an organization, we can even name it from the south,
Yes.
pointing the
Rajak will,
opposite direction.
yeah, Rajak will take a drag and just take the cigarette out of his mouth. Just, then we better come up with one hell of a signature.
I'm sure we can think of something together.
Then we can draw a flying wheelchair. That can be a cool symbol.
Now that's why.
One with pixie wings on the back.
Why me?
Right. The point of this organization is to, misdirect. So I
That's
would
correct.
rather it not have to do anything with our identities or personas.
Precisely.
I'm going to just kind of look knowingly at Pandora and just kind of squint a little bit. Do you have any ties to this land at all?
In a way, yes, but in another way, no.
Then the Blackhearts may not know who you
I
are.
will. That's one thing I will tell you. Unless they're of similar caliber like me, I think it will be impossible for them to find out any information about me that isn't currently known.
And associated with your background, they'll reach a dead end.
If they are associated with my background, they will. One, it will come as a surprise to me, a big fucking surprise. But another thing, they would know way more, about
No,
what's going on.
No, that's exactly what I mean. They won't know that. To them, it'll just be a pretty clock or something.
My brain has just turned off. I don't know why. Help.
What I'm saying is, because, like, obviously we don't know a lot about your character in game. Well, at least I don't, because I'm not here for the first part of the session. Rip. But, like,
Don't worry, you didn't miss much about me talking. All I said was, let's blow up a coal mine, that's it.
okay, that's fair and understandable. Yes. But, like, so you probably have like the least roots anywhere, because Vladimir's a background with Mage Hold. My family name has roots in the city we just left. Olin is a fairly established inventor, and just like all of us can be traced except for you potentially, is what Rajak is theorizing.
That is a valid point. Yes.
So just if we're gonna base it off of one of us, it should be you, is what he's theorizing. As he's just ripping a cigarette because he's pissed.
I mean, well, to be fair, your name is associated with chaos. The Blackhearts, they want to make a status quo in order. They want to keep things within their realms of control in order to profit. This organization, meanwhile, wants to rip apart their order in the pursuit of true justice, however chaotic it may be.
I like that.
Alliance of merchants and zealous offenders of novelty. Amazon.
No.
Did you come,
You're supposed
did you
to,
come up with that on the top of
you
your
were
head?
supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Pasting that into this right now so everyone can see this. Did you come up with that off the top of your head? That's amazing.
I spent the past 5 minutes thinking it up.
That's fucking awesome, bro.
Balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness.
I mean, it's a smoke screen. Like, we're not gonna become Jeff Bezos or anything. Like you
Maybe
said,
you are.
Oppenheimer. No, the end is Jeff Bezos.
The end is Jeff Bezos.
Which one is worse?
I am become death destroyer of every small business ever.
I am, instead of becoming the death of lives, I'm the death of souls.
I am the creation of capitalism.
Ha ha! These are all jokes, Twitch. That is totally not owned by the parent company Amazon. These
Oh,
are
sorry,
jokes. It's
Twitch.
satire.
If we,
Oh, yeah,
Twitch,
yeah,
if we
yeah,
ever
yeah.
reference any single person in real, that is a pure coincidence, and it is not at all. It is not at all referencing the real person or the real likeness.
Yes, we all know that Daddy Bezos does a great job, and he pays us all very good, and all the products that are on there are sold under fair trade, and that he's a good person.
Yeah, he was
I love
very
Amazon.
gracious in his going to space and inspiring many youths to come.
So how
I love
bold and brave.
Amazon. I would sacrifice my new. Sorry.
Wow.
Yes, we're all capitalists. We can move on now.
Yes, nothing to see here. Moving on.
Nope. Mm-mm. Yeah, what's that line from Star Wars with the fucking stormtrooper? A Jedi mind trick. Something like that, right? Like, you're not the guys we're looking for. Move along.
These are not the Jedis you were looking for. Yes, I think that we should march ahead. We can think on a name for our affiliation on the way there.
I don't know. I think Alliance of Merchants and Zealous Offenders of Novelty is pretty good.
Offers. Zealous offers.
Offers. Zealous offers of novelty.
You know,
I thought that was
Amazon
Fenders.
sounds like a mega corporation of justice.
Exactly.
To be onto something.
As
kind of
the
history.
person who came up with the name, I am a big fan of it as well.
Hey, can you come up with an acronym for Prime real quick?
Yeah. Prime subscription service to be a higher member of society in Korscient. It's like getting the blue check mark on Twitter, but it actually means something.
Yeah, but back when it used to mean anything at all
Yeah.
in game.
For a low price of
In-game.
20 gold pieces a month, you can subscribe to our primes.
And viewers, if you're watching this, if you sub to my channel, you will forever be embedded into the Alliance of Merchants and Zealous Offerers of Novelty for the low price of however much Twitch decides it is now.
Donate to join. Donate to join.
What do you
Yes,
think? For purveyors relaying information, merchandise, and exotics.
If
yes.
if you tier 3 subscribe right
perfect.
now to the stream, you will be able to get a Prime membership in Korscient, and you may even have the special opportunity of getting a free dating simulator with any of the protagonists.
And getting a mediocre streaming service.
Do you love
That
wheelchairs?
literally
Well,
only used for
look
Hell's
further.
Kitchen. No.
Maybe we can find a bigger bed.
Got a fairy kink? Well,
God.
we're the place for you.
If you got a fucking mindfuck kink, yeah, you can go for the Chronomancer.
I like how in the past 2 minutes since we started talking about this, my viewers have gone up.
Great.
Do you have a thing for crippled genius women? Well, do I have
Oh,
the kink just for you?
And if you're a furry, you're in luck.
If you tier 3 sub right now, you will get the low price of the Patreon only game that I'll start streaming for $1 a month if you also subscribe to Patreon.
Damn.
Yes. If you tier 3 sub, you get special access to our side story campaign called Korscient to Woo.
Oh.
no.
I'm back.
Hello,
welcome
welcome back.
Hello.
Oh, anyway, yes. So you all have decided what you're going to do, and Riva's going to follow, right? That's where we left off in the actual
Yup.
story of what's going on here.
It's time to begin Owen's path to Owenheimer.
Olwenheimer, yes. Yes.
I just want to become Jeff
Can that be the
Bezos.
name of the episode, please?
Owenheimer.
I mean,
write that
Adam,
down
you're the thumbnail maker, so just
Yep.
make note of this.
Hey everyone, I know what the thumbnail's gonna look like.
Every time Owen does like some scientific like sus breakthrough, we just call it Owenheimer. So the next one will be Owenheimer 2, and then Owenheimer 3.
Boogaloo.
Yeah, Olwenheimer 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh god.
And then the last thumbnail will just be nothing with like no description, just like a mushroom cloud. Like from the start of Fallout 4 or some shit.
Lord.
And then whenever Owen eventually becomes a bad person, we can start calling her Owenberg.
God.
Christ.
I am the one who knocks.
Jesus Christ.
I am not afraid of the exogem. I am the exogem.
I am
Why
the
are you so
exogen.
good at acronyms? You just keep going. It's Jeff Bezos.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Again, these are all jokes, Twitch. Ha 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 ha.
Any mention of any real life person is completely coincidental and accidental.
Oh,
there.
I think you spelled that wrong. I think you meant, something more along these lines, right? It didn't even type. I didn't have the text box selection. You meant this, right? Fictional character.
Yeah, Beth Jesus.
Yeah. Did you know my last name is Jesus?
Did you know my last name?
Cylon Jados.
I was sacrificed upon the cross for your
It's
sins.
Silent Beth Jesus. That's your full name.
Exactly.
Beth Jesus.
Jesus.
Notorious Latin American name, Beth.
Oh, Jesus, good lord. Alright.
No.
Well, fuck.
How's the viewers still going up?
I don't even know. I stopped paying attention. Anyway, yeah, y'all follow Riva, I guess, to to this this cave.
I have tears in my eyes.
Me too. To these caves, this cave, right? And Jesus, oh, I need to switch gears here.
Can I make a
Do we take a commercial break or something?
No.
And it's just
would
an
like-
ad for Amazon Prime. It's
God. I'm so done.
same.
All right.
Dodd, may I
yes.
make a
I'll shut up now.
perception check with advantage since owls have advantage on perception checks relying on sight?
Sure thing, buddy.
Why, thank you.
What are we perceiving?
I'm scouting the area. Wow, I saw so much.
Those are definitely trees and a cliff face with a cave in it.
Cool.
As you walk up to the mine, there is only one person outside, and that person is you gotta be kidding me. That person is a miner who is just kind of like standing outside smoking a cigarette.
They're awfully young to be smoking a cigarette if they're a minor.
Shut my fucking god.
That's no good. Time to
Can you spend points for a bottom tisk sound effect?
I can add it.
Hey, through all that talk, I was good. So that was my bit.
Good job.
Ugh.
It's very good.
But he's just relaxing outside like the opening to the cave.
So there's
You
no
like-
there's no soldiers outside, just that kid.
Just the one man, yeah. The adult man.
Just that kid.
Would y'all like me to approach?
Go for it.
So you're Rajak. Why don't you follow behind?
Why? Because I'm the ruffian?
Yes, for sure.
Perfect.
Hello! How you doing today?
He'll look up from like smoking a cigarette and be like, yeah.
Just gonna like kind of just grab Vladimir's collar, just pull him closer. It's like less obnoxious.
I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yes, are you the one in charge here?
Do I look like I'm in charge?
Oh, I do not know, sir. I have no idea. I'm visiting. I am a member of the Geological Survey.
After Raja cringes his intestines out, he'll just kind of like gently put a hand on Vladimir's chest and push him back. Just, ignore him. Sorry. Do you happen to know how far into the cave they've gotten today? The majority,
today?
anyway.
I don't fucking. And he thinks for a moment. He's like, well, I don't know. We haven't really continued going any further past like a couple of weeks. We've just been taking out the stuff that's there in the main chamber because there's a lot of coal in there. So,
Any hang-ups or?
no, not really. No.
Right. Well, I don't suppose we'd be able to go in for this geological survey that I'm supposed to escort.
I
Just
don't
kind
give
of
a
look
shit. I don't
bitterly.
get paid enough to fucking care.
Right though. Just enjoy a break, I suppose, while it lasts. Just like kind of give Vladimir the nod.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I would greatly appreciate. Is there any PPE that we need to wear inside this cave? I would not want Imsha to get upset at us.
Sure.
Oh,
Would it be
Any
paid-
PPE
would it be
required?
paid
oh, come on now.
He'll just
Just
look at
don't be
you
s-
like face and hands covered in soot, smoking this cigarette. He says, "Nah, you're good. Should be fine."
Just don't be an idiot. That's your protection. And gonna kind of walk past.
He's
to
gonna make a
prepare to
perception
go in.
check real quick.
On what?
He's gonna look at both of you and then like look beyond you and just see like Pandora and maybe like Silent kind of like standing. He's just gonna go, all right, and he's gonna snub out his cigarette. He's gonna like pick up like his like lunch pail and he's just going to walk straight down the pathway you came back and then pass everyone, look at them, get onto the main road and just start walking away.
Bye.
He's no snitch. Actually, can I
Can I
insight
insight
that?
him?
Yeah.
Sure.
Ready action, Eldritch Blast.
I'll insight it too.
Yeah, do better, please.
fuck.
Okay, well.
You gather.
I did
Jesus
better.
Christ. Oh my God. Olin,
There we go. Finally.
You gather that
Can I
this.
insight? Can I insight?
Yes. You gather just based off this man's body language as he walks by you, just kind of like nods that he's just like leaving because he doesn't want to be around for whatever the hell he wants. Plausible deniability. He's just like, nope, I'm going
Okay, good.
home.
I read
I don't care about this.
my vibe check was successful. Good.
He
My
won't
personal
bother
lunch.
us. Let's just go in.
Excellent.
You play the part of pompous noble quite well. Looking to Vladimir.
Get fucking.
Oh,
flamed.
well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes, very well. Even more pompous than I've met. Being a pompous noble myself.
You compliment each other well.
Please don't say that. That's offensive.
I've always taken
What
pride
does that
about
even mean?
sounding like a very rich, proud prick. Thank you.
You're the bourgeoisie. I
I've
can
always-
exalt
I-
as much as I want.
I've always wished I sounded like a stupid nerd who has to study for magic.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
This nerd is on the edge of a breakthrough that we're about to blow up a cave for.
I'm just
I
gonna
am
nerd-
not a nerd. I am a scientific researcher. There's a difference. A nerd is just delving into some basic books of theory and trying to claim that they have 125 IQ. I actually work for it.
Well, I didn't call you a nerd, did I?
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, come now. Just how about you go in
You
first and
called-
try not to get your cloak too dirty?
Called me a
That's-
nerd. If I remember
Oh.
correctly, you're spread thin. You can only cast second level spells. Be quiet.
Wait. But you don't even wait. He doesn't even look like a nerd.
Nerd.
I definitely do not look like a nerd now.
Look at him. He has
He's
I don't
he has
even
a
know who he's
fade.
talking to.
Anyway, let's move on, please.
We can hurl more insults as we go.
You all enter this dark cave.
This brings back memories, eh?
Does anyone not have night vision?
I'm sorry. I'm a pathetic human. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can
have
see
that vision.
perfectly fine.
Someone
forgot
push
about that.
Olwen.
I will
Um,
summon the mage hand to push Olin.
I will also summon a mage hand to push Olin.
Can you both see?
I can see, yeah.
I can
120
see
feet
fine.
dark vision.
Yep,
Nice.
60 feet
Okay,
dark
cool.
vision for
Because
myself.
that'd be funny if just someone else without dark vision is pushing.
So straight into a wall, tips
Yes.
over.
Yep. I hope. Wait, are you pushing Owen along the train tracks?
Yeah, I'm turning into a mini locomotive. I'll even make a choo-choo sound as I push.
God, I
Where's Reba?
really don't want to be in that seat right now.
Mhm.
Owen doesn't have a choice.
Yeah.
I'm casting
Constant-
prestidigitation as we walk, and it's just choo-choo.
Oh,
Uh,
God damn it.
is Reba joining us in the cave, or is she outside?
She's there in spirit right now.
Okay.
Bet.
There's-
Are you
Reba, you
trying to
died.
find
What
a
happened?
token?
Can we stop
Can we
moving?
hear any pickaxe noises coming up? Like, are they close? Are they drilling, or what's up?
Well, Vlad's already moved forward pretty far.
Yeah, I guess I can do a perception check. I'll use moonlight though, because well,
Or you can just like look right in front of you.
they're there. So
Yeah, you see what you see.
yeah, so I'm looking for people obviously mining, and then do I see any soldiers? Anybody that looks like they're apparently these probably two guys in the red are soldiers. I'm assuming.
Yes,
no, they're just tourists.
that is a fair assumption.
You know, their flagjacks are not a.
You're just gonna walk
dead
right
giveaway.
up to him, huh?
Yeah.
I'm here to bluff.
Me and Silent are just sitting back, I guess.
Not dealing with this. Are you dealing with this? I'm waiting.
I don't know.
Yes,
Wait,
I
is
am.
Owen now a part of our survey?
I thought you were pushing Olwen. What's wrong with you?
Mage
No,
hand.
my
it's
mage
30 feet.
hands
It's
are.
30
I'm not
feet.
pushing you. You can get
I'll
pushed
do it.
by mage hand.
It's 30
Or,
feet.
yeah, mage hand.
You're cool. You look like ghosts are pushing you. Ghost hands. No. Anyway. Good evening. How you doing today?
Whomst are you addressing?
The soldier. Yeah, the soldier here.
Everyone.
He'll just kind of look at you and like
Scooch past.
be very confused.
We
Can
just
I look around to see
we,
how many people are in here? Like in this. Actually, that's a dumb question. Never mind.
we just
Um,
wheel along the railroad. Refuse to elaborate. Leaves.
I walk up to the soldier and I put my hand out to shake his hand.
He shakes your hand.
Yes. Good evening. My name is Vladimir. I was curious if the operation manager for this particular mine is around here right now. I am with the Korscient Geological Survey. We're looking to make sure this mine is structurally sound to avoid any future, cave-ins, which would be terrible for you and your miners here.
He just does that like blink, you know what I mean? That blink, like the what the fuck?
That one meme.
And she's just like, what?
He's looking for your boss.
Yes, the Korscient Geological Survey is a nonprofit organization. I represent miners and protecting them from harsh working environments. And
the officials of the government
and making sure that
the government has come knocking. Go find your superiors.
yes,
Roll,
yes. I was curious.
Persuasion, I guess, or deception.
How many of us?
Anyone that's participating in this tomfoolery.
Oh, sorry. That was actually
Wait,
that
is
was a
it
perception, not
deception?
persuasion.
I mean,
will-
I feel like this is a
Deception, I
really
guess.
good. I feel like this is a really, really good, really good level of deceit I'm doing here. This is a good idea.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
can I get advantage on my roll?
Sure.
trying really hard.
All right, because I have no
/
modifiers.
confidently wrong.
Well, that's good. That's a good. Oh, how is that possible?
What?
Why? How can I?
Well, at least
Why?
silence convincing.
All right, I'm gonna roll to see.
Oh, fuck. Please get in that one.
I don't understand. This was happening to me yesterday.
That's
in
a
D&D.
2.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Holy shit, they are caught off guard. Wow.
This gentleman over here looks at you, Vlad, and says, "That'd be me. I'm in
Oh,
charge
shit.
here."
Well, good
Well, I
afternoon,
didn't
sir.
expect we'd get
Um,
this far.
It is a pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
He'll just look at you, arms crossed.
Um.
It's
Hello.
gonna
I asked you what your name was.
Yep,
Yep. And are you the operations manager of this mine here?
that would be correct.
I didn't know if you overheard me.
Um,
I am with the Korscient Geological Survey. We're just making sure that this mine is sound and there's no chance for it collapsing. I noticed there's a little lack of support beams here holding up the mine, so I do have concerns that a cave-in could happen.
Right.
What's the
Uh,
factor to
Sir, I don't
insight?
think you're appropriately. I don't think you have an appropriate grasp of the situation here. If we find your mine to be at fault here, the entire operation could be suspended for months, causing your shareholders hundreds and thousands of gold ingots in damages. Okay, what we need from you right now at this current moment is for you to give us a comprehensive tour and list of all personnel working at this time in this instant.
Woo!
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Okay, take it away. Give us the tour. Give us a list.
Sure.
Who is
Is
this
he doing
NPC?
Is he doing anything?
Who is this Skyrim NPC?
By the way, is this all just coal on the walls that I can see from where I am?
Yes.
Okay.
No, this ain't Skyrim NPC. This is Oblivion NPC.
Yeah, literally.
I can't see anywhere. I'm gonna be.
Where is
completely
middle
honest.
management? I need to find middle management.
If there's a fight here, guys, gonna break out, I'm gonna be so fucking useless.
Hold on, let me see if I have anything for light. I think I might.
As long as
light?
it's not fire.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have light.
Excellent.
In fact, let me touch an object. Is there like any scraps of wood by the rails? Like broken off chunk?
Probably.
Alright, I will cast light. I don't know why it has a save, and and gives that to our not dark vision having friend here
Thank you.
with Pandora, and it's
I can
20
see.
feet sphere.
I can see.
And will there probably be another scrap that I can make an impromptu torch out of and give to?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Enjoy your impromptu torches, everyone.
Gee, thanks.
Is he complying?
Actually, let me see if there's a
Oh
limitation.
no! This is the end of my ride.
Oh, I can only have one. Okay, hold on. It's just Pandora then.
Sir, I must remind you of the dire consequences of non-compliance.
He's gonna like
Sorry.
he's gonna grab you by the hood and pull you close to his face, and he says, "Listen, those dumbasses might fucking think that you're with whatever. I really don't fucking care. Why are you here?"
Obviously, regulatory oversight. I'm gonna adjust my hood and my robes and say, so I must remind you of the stakes of what is at stake here. Again, shareholders and thousands of dollars, thousands of gold ingots worth of income could be vanished at its sight if the mine gets shut down. I don't think you grasp the gravity of the situation. I'm gonna take a step back, but if you want, I can show you what regulatory enforcement looks like.
You notice he looks at you, just shakes his head, looks at Vlad, looks at Rajak, looks at Olwyn, and then sees Riva, and then just goes, "Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead, take a tour, unsupervised. I'm sure you'll find no problems within our mine here." Yep. Sounds
Can I
Thank you.
insight?
Sure.
Oh. Yeah, what's that guy thinking?
You see as he's walking away, he nods at Reba.
I'm just gonna go up to
Working together.
I go up to Vladimir. It's like he's on our side.
Did he nod to Riva like Riva's with him?
Was that guy a wood elf?
Dun dun dun.
Hmm.
I don't
Plot
think we'll be having
thickens.
any trouble with our friend that just left. Oh my god. Unless he does that.
He became big.
Yeah.
Oh, he is a wood elf.
Elf.
Gargantuan.
So
Cool.
big.
I'm begin.
Olwen puts on her exosuit, lifts her wheelchair off of the railings, and then puts it back on the ground. Then takes off her exosuit and sits back down.
Ah, yes, we did kind of leave her there, didn't we?
That was such a great ride. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna start jumping on the balls of his feet for no particular reason, kicking out his legs.
If you're all warmed up, we've been given free reign.
Yes, let's get going, shall we?
Right.
Mage hand.
Let's find those special things.
Why the hell is this working?
It's
Because we're cool and quirky and cool.
Yeah. We have the power of Amazon on our side.
we're not calling ourselves
We have the
Amazon.
power of the United States Geological Survey on our side.
Why not? I mean, there's two people.
Maybe
who
that could be the
already,
name of our little
What is
group.
this?
The
What is this?
Geological Survey.
What is
You
this
can
little
see stuff.
thing? What's this thing?
Oh.
There's crystals going on a wall.
Are these the crystals that were mentioned?
Yes.
They look awfully yellow.
But what's this thing? This looks like a serpent or something. What is that?
That is a good question.
Are they not supposed to be yellow?
No, the ones that I've worked with all the time are blue.
Don't rocks change color because of air or something?
I can't speak.
Raja-
Oxidization.
Rajak
That's the
wouldn't know
word.
that though.
Copper
These
becomes more like blue or green.
Yeah.
These
stuff like that.
particular crystals they think of it like the sun, or just a fire. Blue fire is the hottest fire that can be man-made, whereas the redder it is, supposedly the colder it is. These crystals that are infused with magic, they're the same thing. At least from what I've discovered from the druid who held the exogem. Because the magical potency was increased, the color changed.
Right. So
Which, if these
other-
crystals are naturally yellow, could be that they're stronger than the ones I've had to deal with back, well, wherever I came from. Or it could be that these are just different by nature. I need to take them and study them in order to figure it out.
How do we even remove these? Pickaxes make sparks, no?
Give me 1 second.
I'm not really used to manual labor.
Right. My apologies.
No, it's fine.
We cast Shatter.
Oh god, no.
We're just testing how sound this mine is, making sure it won't fall down with explosions.
Very
Yeah, we're just
important.
testing.
Is it possible that Olwen would know the excavation methods for these types of crystals?
Give me 1 moment. The map actually did not save correctly.
Oh,
Oh no.
So they're
Can
not
someone
meant to be
help
yellow.
me figure out if
We're
this is
on the wrong
concentration or
timeline.
not?
That's not. No, it's not.
Okay, so it could just be active.
Yep.
Yes.
It's
All
not
right,
Yeah.
so that'll stay glowing if we start fighting then. Good.
The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action. So, if you want to,
Yeah.
you can say, "Fuck you, Pandora. I don't want you to see anything." And yeah,
No, just making sure it wasn't there's something I didn't know about it conflicting with other shit. So,
no.
because I'm gonna need my spells.
No, you're not.
I think in components it would say concentration.
Oh right, I'm not allowed to use magic in here, am I?
No, well, as long as it doesn't cast any fire damage or
I
lightning
mean,
damage.
this is a choose your own adventure. One of those adventures is blowing up.
Yeah. Oh, they were.
Oh.
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 Oh, this looks a lot more my wheelhouse.
Hold on, did they just change color or?
But yes, you find
no,
this
just
room.
just do a time warp. Yeah.
guys-
Maybe Rajak asked about the shade of blue. I don't know.
You guys find this room with crystals all over the walls. There you go.
Yes, and what is this thing in the middle of the room that looks like a serpent?
That is seemingly a very painstakingly carved image of a dragon.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna look at
Clean,
Riva.
that's a dragon.
I'm gonna look at Riva. So what does this do?
That's a statuette of Kynera.
And who exactly is that?
A religion or a history check, Dodd, please.
Yep.
Either or.
Same.
Either or. Okay, cool.
All right, yeah, me too.
Fuck, I'll do religion this time. I should stick to history.
21, 22.
I love how 3 of us got +8 in history.
So everybody except for Pandora, it seems. And
Must not be important to the
Silent.
timeline.
Oh boy, I'm scared to roll, but sure, I'll roll. Hold on.
okay, so everybody
Not
except for
bad.
Pandora, you know that is an old god, a very old god that no one really follows anymore, but is important in the ancestry of wood elves.
And what was the name again?
With spelling, please.
Kynra or something like that.
Yeah, how do you spell that? Thank you, Dot. I see you typing. Thank you.
Kynra.
So, any connection to these gems?
Yes, that's what I wanted to figure out.
I mean, this has just always been, part of the holy site, so we carved this here in her honor.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
As I mentioned before, in one of the magical theorem books I once read, magic is the essence of everything. It's even said that the gods themselves held the closest affinity with magic conceivable. I wonder if this shrine could perhaps mean anything.
Or is any of your special rock in the shrine itself? Just gonna point at the statue it's offering for inspection. See if it's imbued with anything.
No, it doesn't appear to be, no.
Okay. Like if I were to Arcana that, because my Arcana is dog shit, honestly.
But you would find nothing.
Okay. So it's just pretty rock.
Yes.
Got it.
Are there any small shards on the walls?
No. You'd have to break apart the crystal.
Okay. So all these, yeah, actually, how big are all these crystals?
Fairly large. They're fairly large clusters of crystals. Jesus.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, 10 feet, some 10, 5, 3 feet.
Okay.
Probably
How
the
long would
smallest
it
is
take
like,
us
what,
to-
2 feet or so in diameter, right?
Right.
Yep, got it. Okay.
I ask again, how do you remove these?
Right, I think I know how. Do I, dude?
Yeah, you just mind like, anything else. Yeah.
Right. It's like traditional excavation, but you'll need to be a bit more delicate. I'll instruct you on how to strike.
That's right. There any tools in here?
No.
Any of you know how to mine?
I know how to swing a pickaxe.
I hope I know how to swing a pickaxe if it's a simple weapon. Actually, never mind. I don't know how to swing a pickaxe.
I got something you can use. Owen's got something you can use. She pulls out a hammer and gives it to you.
Yeah, I can't use hammers. I'm a wizard.
No, not like a war hammer, just like a traditional hammer.
I mean,
Like
oh
a
yeah, I
shooter.
can use simple weapons. Okay. Right. Do you have a chisel or something?
Suggestion.
Yes.
Pretty sure we shouldn't start mining before we take care of the miners.
Well,
As soon as they hear us throwing swinging pickaxes back here, they're gonna come back here, and I don't know if y'all know, but this is a pinch right now. So we are, well, not a pinch, but we are quite cornered.
We're all going to die anyway. Besides, we could just say we're taking a rock sample.
True, you are you are a member of the Geological Survey of Korscient, and these crystals are quite rare. The Geological
Right.
Society would want to investigate these crystals, and they are far too, how do you guys call it? Smooth-brained to think any more of it.
Right. Would my smith's tools have a chisel in it or anything similar?
She'd have a hammer for sure.
I mean, I can do the no-no thing and just use hammer on hammer,
Oh no.
which
Hammer
the
on
Mythbusters
hammer.
proved is fine.
Everything is a hammer and everything's a nail if you hit it hard enough.
Right. It's just start chipping while kind of just periodically throwing glances over my shoulder, which I'm glad Silent is guarding the doorway.
I'm gonna head further past Silent while y'all doing this.
All right, I'm gonna point to you where to strike, and you strike.
Right.
Oh no, everybody left the room and I can no longer see.
Not everyone.
Me neither. Does Dot not have
Why-
dark vision?
Why am I the only person with like dark vision all of a sudden? Like,
Does
what's
God
going
not
on,
have
Dot?
dark vision?
Dot, are you?
Turn the lights
is
off.
your is your vision focused on me?
All right, well,
There we go.
I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
here. Okay.
I just have to give myself permissions for each of your characters so I can see your vision and dark vision, so...
Oh, I understand. Okay. Yeah, so I'm sitting down here behind the curvature of this rock right here. I see this guy around the corner, so I'll stand watch about right here.
Okay.
I'll motion to Lynn.
I will sit in the corner.
Yeah. I'll motion that there's people
Raja,
around.
give me a sleight of hand. Alright, give me another sleight of hand.
Checking if I have any spells that can help me.
Actually, hold on.
Guidance?
Uh-oh.
There you go, you now have guidance.
Just from God?
From Riva.
Ah, okay. Can remove the- okay. To one ability check. So do we want me to roll again?
Yes,
Still?
you're rolling again.
Okay. Fuck.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Roll again.
Are you okay there?
No, I'm not a rogue.
Roll again.
Look. Here. Follow my instructions. As Owen's gonna try to like help him out.
Like do a
I'm
helping action. Yeah.
trying.
Roll
You need to be a
advantage.
lot more delicate.
Delicate usually isn't my style, if you can't tell.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Roll with advantage. You have one more.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Wow.
God.
Yo, we should take turns.
Oh, there it is.
You know,
Is it on
Rajak, maybe you should take 20.
He's gonna growl and just kind of step off.
Let the little fairy who the hammer is pretty much a warhammer to her try.
Here,
still
Pandora,
just
why don't you take a crack at it?
Just be my guest.
Sure, why not?
I'm gonna
Done.
pass off the two
Yeah.
hammers I was using.
What's
Do
up,
I
Leviathan?
hear them? Do I hear them absolutely fucking up back there? from
Probably,
here?
yeah.
Probably angry grumblings from Rajak.
In me,
Um,
in myself, I believe.
you know
In
what?
myself, I believe.
Let's see here.
A 10.
Checking.
Can I hold on? Hold on.
D4.
13.
13.
I'd like to do something.
Yes.
Yes, Leviathan.
I'd like to cast Minor Illusion and use the sound part of that, and make a Can I make it like a constant I'm trying to think of like a loud noise that could drown this out a little bit. Let's see here.
A scream.
No.
It's like that. I saw like a video where this guy like, hey, if you don't want people to hear your Velcro, just scream while doing
Yeah.
it.
No, I'll do loud they wouldn't even know what this means. I can't do beeping. I was thinking beeping, but
This makes it some very loud flatulence.
Yeah, make it sound like a bomb. That'll be good.
No one
Make it
will
sound like
post
a-
Instagram.
That
That will
Yeah.
definitely get
You
rid
know
of any
what?
and all suspicions.
You know what? I'll do that. So I'll make it sound like
What?
Explosive diarrhea?
M80s are going off,
Okay.
like small dynamite, and I'm gonna come out, and talk to this. I don't know where he's at. I'm gonna go talk to this person. I have Silent. Silent, you're better at talking, but I'm gonna tell Silent, hey Silent, go tell them that we're setting off minor charges, just to we're just doing structural testing.
All I'm gonna say is, we could have done the same exact excuse of just the banging of the hammer. It would have been the same effect.
Yeah.
Also, I don't see him anymore. He might have left. Any banging / hammering / distress sounds you may hear is simply the hard-working efforts of our survey team hard at work. Keep working. Shareholders want their profits. Keep
Roll
working.
persuasion.
No bathroom breaks. Pee in the bucket next to you.
Roll persuasion,
working.
please.
Just get on a soapbox and just yell to the general room. Be not alarmed by any noise you hear.
Also, pee in a bucket. 14.
Damn.
He is acting like a black card, to be fair.
Can I offer the help action with
Sure.
for Silent?
That's just a
Okay.
yes and in this situation.
Yeah, well, I'm next to him, so that's a little better.
To prove your point, Vladimir
They
pisses in
rolled
the
a
bucket.
6.
Okay, so it was good. So all right.
Hell yeah.
So on Silent's way back in, I reach out for a fist bump.
Okay. I'll bump it back.
Bumped.
Guys, would you believe what I'm about to try again?
Oh no.
These heckin' rolls, yo.
Olwen will
try.
give you a help action. Like she's been
let's
doing for the
hope.
past 10 minutes.
Help and
Wait.
guidance. I believe in you guys.
But it's a 16.
Ooh,
That's better.
18.
Alright, 18.
finally, some good fucking rolls.
Mm. Yeah, you get a decent chunk off.
Just
What
got
happens
enough.
when it comes off into the hands of the fairy?
As the chunk
It
kind of
squishes
comes
me.
off, like some specks kind of come off, like some dust from the crystal itself that glows bright white hot for a brief moment before dissipating.
Here, I'll hold it.
Question, Dodd.
Here,
Would
you can store it in my bag.
If
Right.
any of these sparks hit me or like anyone else, does it burn?
Yes.
I'm gonna look towards everyone else. Hey, this is a chain reaction waiting to go off.
We already knew that.
No.
Yes.
What I mean is like if we were to actually continue mining this, I'm not sure if it's this specific rock or if it's anywhere here. Maybe we might get caved in or die.
That is
Most
a
likely die.
possibility, which is why you will be mining this delicately so that does not happen.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll hold out the.
I mean,
fucking
we have
chunk.
one of these big old chunks. Can't you just make your super soldiers out of this? Call it a day. Load this place in.
Well, we need all of this material. It is of utmost importance.
Yeah.
How
and
much of an empire are you trying to build?
I'm gonna move back to just walk back real quick and talk to them. Hey, how's it going back here?
It's going okay. We've got one chunk, but there are many more left to get.
One?
Owen wants plenty of this, apparently,
What?
which I'm not sure I agree with.
I want
Oh.
all of it.
If
I have
Why?
many.
Yes, and greed is gonna kill us all if we continue.
We definitely should get as much as we can, but I was wanting to actually excavate other parts of this cave.
For what, Cole?
Sure.
That was sarcasm /S.
Yeah.
If you need coal to scrape the dust off the floor, there's plenty that these poor people are breathing in.
Dot, I
Well,
such a
then-
message. Well, I feel. Does anybody else know how to? Cast minor illusion.
I believe Olwen does.
Okay. Olwen,
Yeah, she does.
I do as well.
I've been masking Rajak's sounds. You know when Rajak's gonna swing. If you wouldn't mind casting minor illusion to try to mask
Oh, is it my turn?
the banging, that'd be great.
Go on, Rajak. It's your turn now.
Oh, sorry, I don't have minor illusion. I have mirror image.
I have my illusion. I'll take care of it.
All right.
Have some some
Wow,
chunks of
Reba,
what? Did she
You
just
are
go
an
get
incredible
some?
excavator. Thank you.
All right, let's get back to it.
Right. So here. Cool.
Perfect. That whole cluster of crystals slips out from the granite and just drops to the floor.
Yeah, he didn't even wait for directions from Olwen. Just like here, just smacks it, and then that.
Is that enough? Please tell me that's enough.
She loosened it
is-
for me.
What an expert! What an expert strike! Well done.
God, imagine
I
that
just
was
needed to
100
cool
and
off
would help
first.
you
I
up.
don't exactly like the situation.
All right, one big chunk of the material.
Can
We're
your
off
bag
to a.
hold this?
Of course, my bag is another invention that I made. It allows me to hold pretty much as I want.
God, does the crystal weigh more than 500 pounds?
Is the crystal weigh more than 500 pounds?
It is 290 pounds of pure crystal.
No!
So carryable.
I could try
Wow,
to,
this is a lot heavier than I expected.
I could try to
The
break it
fucking
up
crystal.
carefully,
What are you
unless that'll make
expecting?
it.
I don't know if that helps.
It's like the size of like 7 Pandoras.
Could
Can
I
it
grab
be-
a?
Can it be broken up safely?
Hey, Silent.
Wait,
Yeah.
Why don't we try to put? Let's walk and see how they're doing. And I walk up and I see this giant ass crystal on the ground. Like, oh, looks like you've made some progress.
Yes.
Yes, there's
however,
one slight issue.
yes.
What?
What is it?
This thing's
it's
heavy.
It's fucking huge.
Oh,
Does it not fit
yeah.
in the bag of holding, or is it just
5
heavy?
feet. 5 feet long. Of course, it's heavy.
Okay, so
Look,
this-
I look. Okay. I have my bag of holding, but my bag of holding can probably only hold this big chunk, and I want more. So
Yes. And
Can't
just
you
gonna
make
kill
more-
us. This was-
can't you make more bags of holding?
I can only make one at a time, and I require a very peculiar material to make one of these. I can't just make them right now.
Well, no
so-
one can carry
Is it a
300
magical material or like a magical thing?
artifacts or infusion, I think.
Yeah, hold up. But if
Because
I
like
do
have
that,
something similar.
well, I need to read like a nerd real quick.
I suppose our wizard has a tensor's floating disc lying around.
No, unfortunately not.
I
I
think
wasn't
it's-
planning on going, caving, spelunking with you all today.
Perception checks. Oh
Oh,
boy.
shit. Don't. I did not mean to roll that advantage.
Ooh.
No, damn it! It's a non-magic. What is a bag of holding? Is it magical or non-magical?
It
It's
is
magical.
magical.
Fuck. Yeah,
It's
I
one
can't
of
help.
it's one of the magic items that Olwen can make as an artificer.
Okay, yeah, I can't help you then. I can make non-magical shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think one chunk is enough, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
Those are
I'm a-
capable of leaving with
I'm a
more than
geek.
one chunk.
There's so many here. I want it all.
We can
Yeah,
always
they
come
don't have
back.
to disappear,
I'm
and it
gonna
won't be
keep
our
repeating
problem
it.
anyway.
We can always come back, right? It's only an hour and a half walk away from the
And it's also
camp.
Did you not get the memo with blowing this up?
We can always wait to
You
blow it up.
you see stars over Owen's eyes as she's like, I want all of it now.
Okay, stand up and pick it up yourself then.
I thought me blowing up a cave was too obnoxious.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
get perception checks from the people that didn't do perception checks yet.
Sure. What?
I'm not liking this, guys. I'm not
That was
liking
a
this.
that was a nat 3.
Roll a 15.
Pandora and Vladimir,
Mm-hmm.
you notice as they're fumbling with this giant crystal, like getting it put in the bag of holding and breaking it up, you can see perfectly fine in this room now. Full color. Like you're
Okay.
not using your dark vision.
Let's see. I'm
Is
gonna
it
walk
coming from
out
the
and see
crystal?
if I can tell that there's light coming from the room.
Oh yeah,
Much light, like a lot of light.
And
like a
can I
lot of
tell-
light.
Like a lot of light.
I'll-
Okay,
I'll-
I'm gonna walk out here and say and see this, and then I'm gonna run back and be like, "Hey, hey, hey!
What?
What?
That crystal is lighting up the whole fucking cave."
Oh, let me store it then. As Owen puts it in her bag of holding.
We've been trying to. I thought.
I can cast darkness, guys, if you need to.
You might need to.
That's not the abundance of lights. Well, it is the problem.
Oh,
It's a
the map is
symptom.
moving. The map is shifting.
Is it shaking?
Oh boy,
We're moving.
cave in.
Is
I get
y'all-
dexterity saving throws from everyone.
Oh, it was caving.
Rip.
Oh boy.
Rip.
I'd like to use
How did the
my-
cripple roll the best out of all of you?
God, I would like to use my alternate reality on myself.
Okay.
Let's go. I'm not down to some fallen rock today.
All right. Olwen, Silent, and Pandora, you all managed to stabilize yourselves. Vlad and Rajak, as the earth begins to shake within this cavern, you kind of fall over and lose your footing. The earth is violently shaking right now.
What the hell happened?
Right, I think it's time to go.
Yes. Let's go. Let's blow this place kingdom. Hike.
I'm gonna run out to Silent and
I guess.
and yell
Do
at
I just
Silent.
get up?
I'm gonna yell
Yes.
at Silent and say, as we're running out of here, I want you to tell these soldiers, see, we told you that this cave was unsecure.
And while you're at it, can you tell them to stay in here so they go down with the place?
Sure. I'll run out and say, well, everyone, our geological surveys have revealed that this place is non-compliant, and we will be informing your managers.
already
Walking away.
However, I must remind you that you are still under contract by a Black Card Research Company, and you are not approved for leave. Leaving now will result in forfeiture of wages, termination of employment, and I must request that I strongly encourage you to stay at your workplace. Your pee buckets are right next to you. Please use them liberally.
Pandora,
Yes.
you see as everyone else is running out of this, Riva is just standing in that chamber.
Are you okay? Is this normal? Are the mountain gods angry?
She turned around and looks at you, and she's holding like 4 sticks of dynamite.
Oh.
Where and how? And
No.
if you're going to light them, we can make a longer fuse. We just need to go now.
She pulls out a match, strikes the match, lights the dynamite and chucks it behind her, and then begins running.
Understood. I
Aren't there
will
3 more of
also
those
run-
though?
No, the gems.
And she lights a stick of dynamite and throws it in that coal bin. Lights a stick of dynamite and throws it over there. And then just runs.
I'm very tempted to do something right now, Dodd.
What?
Dispel lightning bolt.
I mean, if you want to.
If I angle,
I'm just gonna
it,
remind
like,
you that prestidigitation
from
can put out fires as well, by the way.
I was gonna say, with the spell lightning bolt, could I angle it from the entrance to hit this coal vein?
Sure.
Bet. As soon as I realize what's going on, I will cast lightning bolt and hit the fucking coal vein.
All right.
Nicole needs to make a dex save.
It
Yeah, try and make
fails.
the coal vein fit.
You all make it out of the cave before the cave erupts with a massive explosion, blowing the side out of this mountain, essentially. Debris goes flying everywhere, dust flies into the air. It is completely destroyed.
Where are the miners and the Blackheart soldiers?
Presumably not here anymore.
Okay, they're just nowhere to be seen.
Correct.
Can I sniff to see if I know where they went?
Sure. Why not?
In the general direction. I am cat.
I am cat. You're not. I am cat.
Fuck.
You have no idea.
Okay, fair.
I'll give a help action.
It's not gonna help my nat 1.
That's true. So or I'll do a perception check myself. How's that sound? Or
Yeah.
better yet, I will have Moonlight fly out and up and see if Moonlight can find where they went.
Oh,
Try as Moonlight can. It is far too dusty to see anything.
Okay.
Rajak is like pinching the bridge of his nose to try and blow coal dust out of his nose.
As you're all kind of standing or laying or sitting there, the dust begins to dissipate, and as it dissipates, you look towards where the cave once was, to see a crater slammed into the side of this mountain, and in the center of the crater is that statuette that you saw, completely unharmed, as well as a crescent moon shaped wall around the back side of it that is made out of entirely crystal.
Well then.
Well, I'll be damned.
By God. It didn't work.
Well, now Blackheart will certainly know something's up with this wall if they didn't know it before.
And
Better
I
mind it.
presume you want all of it, looking to Olwen.
Well, would you rather have them have it or me?
At this point, I'm starting to wonder. Right. What do we do with it?
Consider this. My science could help you and everyone else who does not like these people actually have a legitimate means to oppose them.
That's great. Well,
And what after? I have to ask.
We see. I prefer to cross bridges when they are actually built.
I prefer to look further down the road.
Well,
No,
it's an hour and a half away from here to get back to camp. We could make a few trips or try to find a horse-drawn cart or something.
I mean, I hate to involve the Wood Elf tribe, but
As you're
Yeah,
having
we
this
need to-
conversation, you see Riva begin walking back up to where this wall of crystal is and the statuette. And she goes up. Good lord. She goes up to this statue and crystal wall and places her hand upon the crystal wall, and it begins to glow.
is that
Mm.
about to explode? Is that...
Owen takes out her notepad and begins to take notes.
The crystals
Um,
glow brighter and brighter and brighter, and the earth begins to shake again.
I'm forcibly grabbing Olwen's wheelchair and we're going away from it.
All right, make sure I'm facing it. I'm still writing.
For God's sake.
The ground shakes violently, and the portions that are dipped down begin to come up, and the portions that are still jagged begin to flatten out as they meet each other on the same plane, and levels the entire place smooth, perfectly level around the shrine in this wall of crystal.
What the hell?
You couldn't have done that
That's-
earlier?
What is this?
Wait,
to
is
give-
the crystal wall smooth now too, or is it just the ground?
Just the ground.
Okay.
That is true power.
If you could have done this the whole time, why were the Blackheart Resource Company able to push you out of your homeland? You could have just done that.
Yeah, she's gonna fireball.
Yeah, that's
Gonna
quite the
fi-
question.
delay blast fireball.
Quite rude.
She's gonna look at you and be like, I guess you either weren't paying attention or you were too stupid to notice the conversation we had back at camp, but I didn't realize I could do any of this. I didn't even know that it was anything special.
Precisely.
And you just did that off pure. You just did all of this, and it just around us, off
Just-
pure instinct.
Just did mold earth.
Yes,
I
but instead of
see.
mold earth being traditional as it was, your mold earth was amplified, making it stronger and cover more distance.
Okay, well now that apparently your tribe has an archmage, I'm sure you can take care of yourselves.
In theory, she can.
I mean, she just leveled an entire cavern into flat Earth of not seemingly much effort. I'm sure she could muster up a giant fireball.
Right. Well, that crystal is raw, very volatile. It's possible that in one of her magical, actions that it could blow up, fade away, or worse.
Maybe maybe you could just simply cut them a little bit and leave them for her. You don't need to even make any creations.
Oh, if she wants to use this regularly, I'll need to stabilize it, just like I did with the exogem.
Is she receptive to this idea, or is she ready to fireball us?
By
sh-
us, you mean you, right?
I haven't done anything offensive to her.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of looks at Olwen and says, do some research on that chunk that you got, and once you've perfected the way to purify it, you're more than welcome to come back.
Until then,
But
you
not
and your
before
people
that.
will defend it.
She's an
She-
archmage, basically.
She just kind of like looks at her hands for a moment. She's like, I think so?
All right. Just
Well,
keep
I will
this a
have you know
secret.
that now we are in uncharted territory. Be careful. The last thing I want is to come back and find a whole lot of nothing.
Or a tragedy that took out many people.
Yes.
Hmm.
just try your best to use your newfound talent to hide this resource.
I would highly recommend you to cover it up any way possible.
Yes.
She just kind of like nods her head and then like molds earth around the thing and just like encapsulates it in like dirt and rock.
That's what certainly do.
Works. I was wondering if you caught on to what I was thinking. Well done. Now then, I believe we are finished here.
Splendid.
Until
We should go back and I can... Oh. Where might we find you?
Probably here, making sure that it's safe.
Perfect. Hopefully I'll be back soon. Now let's go back to that village and hopefully they won't kick us out immediately. I need to save space in a spacious location in order to conduct my research.
Are you sure the village is the best place to do that, not the town we were headed to originally?
Yes, this will be swarming with Blackheart soon enough.
It might be turned into a semi-active war zone of an archmage firing God knows what.
At God knows who.
And no offense to our kind hosts, but there's not exactly a lot of facilities at the What Elf Village. You might struggle to, find some of the tools you might need.
Or
I
a
have
commode
enough.
Tested in gold.
But I won't lie that a research facility like in Magehold would be better.
That's quite the journey with such a heavy crystal.
I mean, the bag of holding.
Research facilities in Magehold.
The bag of holding. I'm sure it's fine.
It is a long journey, but one that is worth it. One that a material such as this deserves.
I agree.
I will
Researching this in the middle of the woods is just not adequate.
In the meantime, I can conduct some minor research and figure out some of the minor things.
We carry on then.
Yeah, let's carry on.
I always knew that being with you guys would pay off.
Did you?
Rajak kind of bitterly purses his lips but nods.
It was more of a chance of circumstance, but well, I mean, since Pandora apparently knew my name before we even met, I always thought that maybe it would be a good lead and a good idea to be with you.
Did you? That was your conclusion from her knowing your name? That was not mine.
That's a wild-ass conclusion.
I look at Pandora. No hard feelings, though. I trust you now.
No worries.
Honestly, the fact that you got us out of the city earned a lot of respect.
And a researcher has to make risks sometimes.
And that was quite the fireworks display.
It's just too much risk sometimes, Olwen.
When the rewards are so grand, there is no risk too risky.
Except your own life.
Or a potential scientific development that will cease life as we know it.
Yeah,
But I suppose that's
that
trivial
is
to you.
that is one way that research and development can lead our world into, but people who are not into the field that I'm in, and maybe Vladimir is in, well, they always fear the worst when it comes to this. At the end of the day, someone must hold the power.
And I defer to you.
Sorry. Dot is are we still around Riva?
Yeah, I don't think you said that you left yet, so.
Okay. I walk up to her and I say, I really do wish you the best, and it was great seeing you again. And then I hand her a rose.
Simp.
Sim.
Come on, we
Hard.
just had a
Tier
romance
3
on
sub.
Friday.
I probably won't see her again. It's okay.
Riva explodes.
Bust.
Yeah, I pull a rose from my component pouch and hand it to her.
Riva fades into the sky.
She molds
Sounds
it
like
around herself.
Vladimir's never gave me a rose.
Yeah, what the fuck, Vladimir?
If you want to give Olwen a rose, it has to be black.
Where's my rose, huh?
Vladimir just looks around and sees all the girls in his company just get jealous. And he's like,
Pandora doesn't.
okay. Oh, wow.
You know when cats
Wow.
you know when cats see something fucking great, it's just like their pupils just dilate and they kind of tilt their head at it. That's what Rajak's
Bro,
doing.
you think Pandora and Olwen's gonna be jealous with that yee ass haircut you have? Or
With that
not?
yes
haircut
you got.
That's the insult of the century. I love that. Oh my god. The yee ass. That's going in quotes right now.
Well, good, great, excellent. So I can't remember where are you going? You're heading towards Gildershade, right? That's what.
Yes, heading towards.
Yes.
With the eventual goal of Maytold.
About what time is it, Dodd?
Right now it's probably about 4
Okay.
p.m. and it's 30-ish miles away at the average speed of 3 miles an hour. Walking speed, it would take you 10 hours to get there. So you could either walk for 10 hours straight, get to Gildershade and rest, or you can rest at some point and then continue the rest of the way.
Let's walk to Gildershade and rest, I think.
Nah,
Stay alert in case we come across anything.
I think we should go about 12 miles till 10 o'clock. Or actually, that would be 18 miles till 10 o'clock, and then we
Yeah.
You wanna
Walking
camp
for
in the
10
wild?
hours. Walking for 10 hours and staying alert doesn't usually mesh.
No, it's not a good idea.
But I don't want to camp in the wilderness. I think that's also a pretty bad time.
Well,
Then cope and seethe.
don't worry, I'll protect you. But no, seriously, I think that us being aware, exhausted in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning, come across a monster would be a very bad decision. We should.
Is it 3 o'clock? It's 10 hours. It's 4 p.m., right?
Yeah,
It'd only be 2 a.m. at worst.
Oh,
And we'd be close to the city by then, right? Realistically, after midnight, we're probably close enough to the city that there's not going to be any real, monsters running about.
Yes, and besides, the sooner we comp, the sooner I can get to researching this magnificent material.
I mean, like, realistically, I don't think 2 a.m. is so late that our characters would collapse from exhaustion.
And Olwen, I want you to show me what you do. Just out of my morbid curiosity.
Worst case comes to worst, we all sit in Owen's wheelchair and we mage hand push her with her.
I will say that hiking for 33 miles or so that's a long time to hike.
Owen's like, everybody hop on the magical school bus, and then the wheelchair just expands 10 times the
20
size.
miles. It's 20 miles. I believe we can make it.
The Olwen mobile.
The Olwen mobile.
That's how you do it, Nick.
I vote a evening rest, and we get there by noon the following day.
Yes.
Yes. If any of you are curious over what I'm going to be doing, then, well, I mean, my door's always open. I'm not exactly.
What door?
I don't have stage fright. It's an expression.
What if I have stage fright?
I know, I joke.
Then get off the stage.
Wow. So wise.
I might study with you a little bit, Olwen.
Right. We need to talk about. Yeah. We need to talk about. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, I thought you promised you'd teach me something.
I don't suppose you need any...
I did?
I'm talking to Vladimir.
Oh.
What I promised I would teach you?
You are going to feed train me in elven accuracy.
Oh. Olwen?
I was no,
My-
you, Vladimir.
No, I was gonna say, excuse me, Olwen. My I would like to study, but actually, they're
I'm
right.
glad
my
to hear
teacher-
that. My door's always open for a study partner.
We'll have to be another night. My attention is gonna have to be elsewhere. I made a promise, and I intend to keep promises.
And if you,
Very well.
Olwen, if you need any materials, I can offer my services. I'm itching to create something.
Of course, we will need some of the more common materials anyways to serve as a bit of a holder for the gem. So yeah, your metal work will be useful.
While you both are at it, Vladimir pulls his short sword out, and shows his ruby-hilted, Ruby the War Mage. I don't have any idea how that crystal works, but
Perfect. That's what I'm here
She's-
for.
She's
If you have-
beautiful.
if you have any idea on how to, or if there's any benefit of mounting it to a short sword, if you figured that out, let me know.
Yeah,
And
sure.
in the meantime, I'll be happy
take a
to
look.
clean up this blade. Just gonna kind of take it from I forgot your name, from Vladimir's hands, and just kind of like hold it in front of him, tilt it sideways, look at the sharpness. Just
Right?
Oh.
Can I do like a perception check to see if I can tell if Rajak is just like, or maybe an insight if Rajak is just like eyes dilated, fixated on the ruby?
No, Rajak is judging the size and sharpness of your sword.
yeah,
Okay,
forge
let's make it-
domain, baby.
Okay. All right,
My
cool,
man is
cool.
addicted to metal.
All right, not rubies. Good.
No, that's
if you're-
Olwen.
if you're-
Olwen's addicted to rubies.
And I
Okay.
just like see you glancing the hill, just like, don't get any ideas. I don't care about your gem.
Perfect.
And just kind of pass the sword back over.
No, you can keep it for the evening. I'm just gonna be training. I have a basic short sword. I'll train with. You can
Excellent.
You can sharpen it or whetstone it, whatever you want to do. I'll let you. If you think it's a beautiful sword, you can give it a look over for a while. I don't mind.
Excellent.
And yeah, I go over to train, do some hours of elven accuracy training.
Oh, do we move first to set up a camp? Is that where we do stuff, or are we stopping here?
Yeah, I guess we'd probably move. So we probably would make it. You
Yeah.
know, probably about 3/4 the way, I'd say. Probably around here, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, awesome. Yeah, you guys
And-
make it there, and you're able to take a rest, and kind of do your little training or whatever, and all that good, great stuff. And that's where we will leave off for this week.
Early one, okay.
Congratulations. You have all discovered something that I'm sure your wonderful friend will discover even further upon later on, and possibly during this night, some very interesting things about these crystals, as well as well, y'all find out. But the session leaves some questions, some important questions. What exactly are these crystals, and how do they work? Will the crystal wall be kept safe by Riva and her little society of wood elves until it can be figured out? And most importantly, will Silent get elven accuracy? Find all this out and more next week live on Twitch. Appreciate you watching. If you're watching this in the future, come catch us out when we're live Mondays around 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate everybody watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you next time. See you later.